$29.31. I bought trash bags for my storage shed. Throw stuff away. I bought desks. And I also bought wipes. I already found 10 cents on the ground. Looking around to see if there's any other change, and then I'm going to be digging through here. I need some in my purse. So what I try to do is I try to get all the change I can. One, it lightens my purse, and second of all, at least for my steps. So, does anybody else have this experience before? I have it about once a week. Oh, I hear some. Here's some.
No, it's okay. We're going to come back.
Yes, sir. I probably wonder what I'm doing. There's another dollar. Sometimes when I see this happening to other people and I have the money, I'll go and just pay for theirs, especially when it comes to groceries. Oh, I'm feeling right now. I feel one.
Welcome. Please stand for my Lowe's card or stand on
$28.95. I'm still in Arizona. This is my last day here. I have a storage shed here that I would like to get rid of. It's a lot of memorabilia and stuff, so I put in $1. It's $1.35 and change, and that's how much I owe. And since I'm low on money this month, then we're digging deep. The change. There's a penny. I can tell you that when you're low on money, the first place to look is underneath. It's weird. Underneath here. If they ask what you're doing, you just say you drop some pennies. Almost there. Thank goodness for these self-checkout lines. But a little bit longer. Blending. I have the money on a card. However, the money comes out on the card and then the line payment comes out in my overdraft. And then we won't have a live stream for a couple of days.
insert cash or press pay with card.
Okay, so I guess I'm going to keep the rest of my card. And I only have money on one card. My PayPal is spent, my Venmo is spent, my Cash App is spent. I'll show you those cards. So my Cash App. Venmo. PayPal. Oh. These are all empty. I know it seems like I'm constantly asking for money, but it's the only way to survive, especially when I have to travel each month. Psychiatry medicine. Okay, so I'm going to insert this credit card.
Insert cash or select payment type.
This is the most stressful part. I don't like to look. So it doesn't always go through.
Please remove your card. Optional information requested.
Easy return to privacy. It always gives me this horrible feeling, even if it approves here's the receipt. I spent $28, sorry, $30.30. I spent $1.36 in cash, meaning coins, and then debit card I had used $28.94. I know that y'all have experienced this before, and if you haven't, then you're very blessed. If you've ever had to split between debit cards before, it's not fun, but it's only temporary. And I help other people out even when I don't necessarily have the money, because I feel like that's the lifestyle. Okay, so we are good. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. In other news, it's a beautiful day in Scottsdale. See the mountains over there? Right there. They are called the McDowell Mountains. There's an airplane. I'm not sure if you know this, and I may have said it yesterday, but Arizona is one of the top places to take flying lessons because the weather is 300 days out of the year it's sunny. Also, real quick, since we're over here, let me show you guys. Hey, Mark. So these grandstands right here, that is for the TPC Phoenix Open. That's a golf tournament. Okay, that's hole 16 right there. Right there. I'm sure you've seen it on TV. And then beyond that is the McDowell Mountains. And I have hiked and climbed, and see that little pointy thing up? It looks like a thumb. That's called Tom's Thumb. So just kind of a geography lesson. We just went to Lowe's. I actually prefer Home Depot because it's a little bit cheaper, but I don't know where the closest one is. Always feel a little nauseous after there's a Cessna, after I pay. I see there's only 2 thumbs ups. That's cool. Y'all must have not experienced this before, but I can tell you from first-hand experience, it's not forever, but it's not fun. So you just do what you gotta do to get by. Good park. I'm in a rental car, so I'm not quite sure. I'm over there. Quite sure where I am. Look, there's a Trader Joe's. Wow, those don't exist in Texas, at least in South Texas. It's a beautiful day. The sun is shining. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, definitely not fun. That's right. I'm surprised I could get all that I could in that amount of money. This trip, so my stay in the hotel just to rest my head last night, my hotel stay, I have to double check, but I'm pretty sure it was $260. And I got in about 1:30 a.m. because I went from CG's house where Dan was, and we all hung out, and then I went to the Scottsdale Air Park. I also went to so many airplanes. I went to Kierland Commons. Hey, Stephen A, thanks so much. This is me. Yeah, it's me. You can just see a really beautiful view right now of the McDowell Mountains. That's called Gateway Trailhead up there. It's called Gateway Pass, I think. It's about a 20-mile hike. It's beautiful. So it's lovely weather again in Arizona, like always. Now I'm feeling a little low, but it's okay because money comes and money goes. This is my, I took some breakfast stuff. Here's the thing. So I'm a Hilton Platinum member because I stayed in a hotel during the pandemic because I had nowhere to live. And so I liquidated all my retirement funds, which I'm not proud of, but it made me a platinum member. So I'm like highest of the rank or whatever. And yesterday I got in at like 2 a.m. She's like, I've been waiting for you. Are you Jessica? I said, yes. And that's because I was out filming. And she said, well, you can pick from your snack options. And I said, oh, really? I can pick? And she's like, yeah, pick. So I picked potato chips because I hadn't had dinner. And she goes, just a heads up, that takes 250 points away from you. And I was like, I wouldn't have done it if I would have known that they were going to take 250 points away from me. 250 points is like one night stay in a hotel. So, anywho, I've got some of the things that I need to get from storage here. I would like to see some things that are in town. For example, I'd like to go look back at there's a tiny home manufacturer here. Not that I'll be able to afford it, but I was here right before I left. I went and saw their progress. Small trailers and Airstream trailers. Not that I can afford an Airstream trailer, but there's a dealership just right around this corner here. And how cool would it be if I could tow a little Airstream, like the smallest one they have. They're like $65,000 starting price. But tow that around with my Kona. Yeah, I know, robbery. And travel, so I wouldn't feel so stuck. I'm beginning to realize, and it is winter in Arizona, so it's not always like this, but it's just so lovely. It just makes me miss it so much. And so yeah, those are on my list. I also want to look into, oh, my friend Jay, I already talked to him. I need to buy a laptop. I'm not gonna be able to afford it, obviously. They're like $3,000 or more. But also a camera switcher, so I can go between cameras. I don't think I'm gonna find it here, but it's just something that's on my brain. Yeah, van life sounds great, but in order to buy a van, you have to have like $100,000. And I like to pay for things in cash outright, so I don't have any payments. And I'm not sure. I almost said Stella. Mars would do great in van life. I'd rather be able to tow something and then have my own vehicle to la-ti-da around with. But yes, you're absolutely right. It's a great suggestion. MK Ultra Hiking and Gear Review. Hi, welcome. Van life sucks. It isn't as glorious as people claim. I am a tall person, so I am 5 feet 10 inches tall, which I think is 176 centimeters tall. And I can't sit up in the back of my Kona. What's a heli? I should go to the air park to see all of the different airplanes coming in. But I've got to get this storage thing taken care of, or else I'm going to continue to have to come back here and blah, 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 blah. I do have my 0 degree sleeping bag in this storage, so I'm going to grab that. I have a suitcase, like a full-size suitcase, that I'm going to try to pack everything I can into, and the rest I'm just going to have to get rid of or donate to Goodwill. A lot of it is just like awards from when I was younger, which I don't want to get rid of, because if I ever have kiddos, I want to be like, look, your mom did something. But we'll go find out. We'll go see. I am sporting my K-Dot shirt this morning. K-Dot. I hope you like it. I saw some people posting about their K-Dot shirts. Specifically, P and What posted. Michael Maxey posted about his mug that's double-sided. Has K-Dot on the front, and then it has a butterfly in the back. And then I saw Richard Stansberry post about his K-Dot shirt. Hi, Sylvan. I see you there. Just remember, K-Dot, I think it's through Spreadshirt. I think I make about $5 per shirt, but that's better than nothing. And I'm slowly getting there. Look, your mom did something. I'm pretty sure they can just cruise YouTube to see all that you've done. Gosh, it sure doesn't feel like that, though, in comparison to all the other channels, but yes, thank you. All right. So tomorrow morning at 7 a.m., I have to have this car back to the airport. my flight is at 6:30, so I'd love to stay another day. I really miss it here. I wish I to have like friends that I've had for a long time. Not only are they good friends, but they're also like adventurous friends. So, for example, they wake surf and boat in the summers, and they rock climb. And then my friend Dan and his friends, they fly remote control airplanes. I have friends here that hike all the time. I just really miss that lifestyle. And being back here has been really, really, really bittersweet. Like more bitter than sweet. Um, yeah. So it's not illegal to drive and be on your phone at the same time here, but I'm going to go ahead and shut this off just because I'm feeling still emotional about paying for things because it's always a challenge. If you'd like to support the channel, the best way to do so is on PayPal or on Venmo or Cash App. And Patreon is also a great way to support. I did notice, and I don't blame them, I did not follow through with my Patreon promises, which I made up a long time ago, and I didn't really take them to heart. But Patreon, I did lose about $200 worth of patrons last month, so this month is going to be hard. I am grateful for all the patrons, don't get me wrong. I also did cancel YouTube memberships. Okay, so don't be scared if your butterflies are gone. I am reworking them. I've looked at some of the other YouTubers that are successful and able to pay their bills, and I think that I need to go with inflation and up those prices, unfortunately. So I canceled all of them, and you should be receiving a prorated refund. So I apologize about that, but I've got to do that, or else I'm not going to be able to continue doing this. I'm going to have to go to like a 9 to 5 job. And y'all know you can't cage a butterfly. You don't want me to go to a 9 to 5 job. I see 24 people here, 12 thumbs ups. If we could end this stream with 30 thumbs ups, that would be fantastic. There's another one. Just keep in mind, everybody, I have 14,800 subscribers, and I'm in a world of where people have millions and millions of subscribers and thumbs ups and shares. And so, in order to compete in that marketplace, I'm not going to be able to unless I have your help. So, you share it to a friend, whatever. Anybody that's been going through this, they can relate. It's all super helpful. Shout out to my moderators, my channel members, Patreon supporters, and anybody that has sent over those donations, those cash donations onto a debit card. That's how I'm going to put gas in this car tomorrow, is a debit card. That's how I was able to pay for my flight here, which was $600, was my debit card. I don't put things on credit cards. I've been through the Dave Ramsey program. I'm sure you've heard me jib jab about that. So if I can't afford it, I can't do it. So buying gear and stuff, if I can't afford the gear, I can't buy it. So, like for example, buy camera switcher, I can't do that until I have the money to do that. Buy laptop, pipe dream. Years away from that, unless somebody were to pony up and help me pay for that. Anyways, I love you all so much. Keith, thanks so much for your 2 British pounds. Thank you, thank you. That's very helpful. That will come to me at the end of next month. Keep in mind, any super chats, although they're appreciated, YouTube does take out a 30 to 40% cut. So that $2.48 that you just sent over is only going to be half or less when it reaches me at the end of next month. But it's still appreciated. So thank you. All right, I'm feeling a little low, so I gotta bring my spirits high. I might go watch some airplanes take off and land later, and maybe I'll bring you there. So, Jessica Kirsh here, coming to you live from the Lowe's parking lot in Scottsdale, Arizona. I call it Scottsdale, Arizona. And yeah, I'm tired. I have a Patreon, Steven. It is exclamation point Patreon. So thank you for recognizing that I do a lot for the space community. That's very nice. So I will see you all next stream. Today's date is January. Thanks, Trainami, for putting that in the chat. Today's date, I feel like I'm gonna throw up right now. Just makes me like nauseous to my stomach. Today's date is Thursday, January 18th, 2022, and can't stop, won't stop. One foot in front of the other. All right, 31 people. I will see you. 31 thumbs ups. Whoa. See you on the next stream. Bye, everybody. Jessica Kirsh. See you next time. Mo money, gold bread. Yeah, mo trouble. That's going to be a bummer this morning. I just want you to be with me and understand what goes on in my daily life. It's not rainbows and unicorns. People think being a YouTuber is like fancy and you have all this money. That's so wrong. That's like the opposite of what it's like, especially in the beginning. So, all right. I love you all, and I'll see you next time. Mwah. Bye.